Hello and welcome to Q'd Pixel. Today I'm continuing my open source Minecraft plugin development work. Working on plugins for Barren Wonder, a Minecraft server I run with a friend of mine. I've been working lately on a plugin to integrate the dynamic map with the ShopChest plugin. We use ShopChest for players to allow players to buy and sell items on the server. And one of the things we want to do is allow those shops to appear in the dynamic map so that people can see at a glance what is for sale, how much is for sale, what is the price, etc. Everything you could possibly want to know about all the shops available on the server. I start my stream, as I always do, reviewing the work I've been doing and where I want to go. So last stream was Friday. We've added additional information that is logged for the shops on the server. We added to grab the world name. We ignored duplicate shops. We found that the ShopChest plugin was giving us duplicate shops for double chest shops. Those are showing up twice, so we had to add code to ignore those. We grabbed additional shop information, basically vendor, the item that is being bought or sold, any enchantments on the item, location, inventory, free space. I forget all the stuff that we grabbed, but we grabbed everything we could think of. And then finally we started to split shops into regions. The initial process, or the initial step here, was to do a one-by-one region for each shop. So it only catches those shops that are stacked right on top of each other, which I did set up a test shop and verify that that does work. The next step, which I will work on today, is to increase the region size to well, see, that's the one by one. The next step is to set the region size to be a rectangular radius around the shop. So we'll have to look at how to make that happen. And then as we add new shops to existing regions, we want to continue to increase the region size as new shops get added, so that the shop radius always has a buffer of that radius size. Finally, we merge overlapping regions once we have enough, once they get large enough. So all stuff to test and experiment with today. First off, I will show you the existing plugin as it works right now. Let's go ahead and build and make sure that everything is working. Excellent. Nothing broke with the build since last time. Always a good sign. Let's go ahead and copy that most recent version here. And let's go start a server. So the only thing that happens for now is it logs a bunch of information to the server console when the server starts. Right now we see all the regions. Then on top of the regions we see all the shop information. So we have the location of the shop, the world it's in, it's X, Y, and Z, its type, whether it's a normal shop or an admin shop, who the vendor is, the item, enchantments on the item if there are any, the amount, the buy price, the sell price, if applicable, the inventory, and free space. So that's all the information we grab from shops, from the ShopChest plugin for right now. And we want to find a way to display all of that in the map when we get there. And then here's the regions. It has a lot of the same information, except it's just location information. We have the X left, the Z top, the X right, and the Z bottom, and the count is the number of shops inside that region. Now, right now, since every region is a one-by-one block, pretty much every region is going to have just one chest, or sorry, one shop. The only exception is I did stack two shops right on top of each other right here, and so that is showing up. That was just a test that we can indeed group those shops. So the next step is to set the region size to be a rectangular radius around the shop. So let's go take a look. So this is where we create new regions. Line 127 right here. And we basically create a region to be in the exact location where the shop is. We give the shop X, the shop Z for both the upper left and bottom right, or whatever the two parameters are. So first what I want to do is add in a radius, region radius. Is it region radius? Or maybe we'll go with region buffer, margin, padding? With padding. I don't know if that's the correct phrase for that or not. I'm remembering the CSS code where you have a margin and padding for certain elements, and I forget which is which. I'm going to go with padding for now. We'll say it's 5 blocks. And let's go look at the constructor here just so I can remind myself of the order of these parameters. We have X left, Z top, X right, Z bottom. Let's go bring up the map just so I can confirm the orientation again. So Z gets smaller as you move north, and gets larger as you move south. I'm looking in this location window over here as I move the cursor around. So as I move the mouse up and down, up the Z gets smaller, down the Z gets larger. Then as I move it towards the left, the X gets smaller, towards the right, the X gets larger. So X works the way you'd expect. Z is backwards from what you'd expect. But it's pretty typical for graphics. So first up is X left. And we said that X left is smaller. So say shop X minus this dot region padding. Then the shop Z, this next one is what? This is the Z top. And we had said that it gets smaller as we move north. So Z top, it's also going to be a minus. And then this is the other end, so this is going to be plus the padding. And of course this bit of code is needs some line wrapping here, so let's go ahead and fix that. I think that looks good enough. Let's go give that a try. Just a very, very basic change, but this should hopefully get a few more shops into each region. I know with like the Empton shops that are over in this area, there's a whole bunch stacked together. I know Pixelgrave has a few in this area, and I have a bunch in this area as well. So I'm guessing we will see 1, 2, 3 main regions with a bunch of shops in it. There's going to be a 4th one because I know Merrick Thane has some shops out here. I have one shop in the Nether, and then there's one admin shop in the admin area here. So I'm going to step away for 1 second here. Just need to take a quick break. I'll be back in a bit. Hey guys, sorry about that. I just had a call come in that I wasn't expecting and needed to take. And unfortunately, something has come up in my personal life that means I cannot stream today. So I'm sorry about that. I will hopefully be back tomorrow and will continue my work on this plugin. Thank you very much for checking me out, and I will catch you next time.